Hollywood Land, the place of dreams. Starlets and leading men alike make their way to the land of opportunity, glitz, glamour, moolah. Come one, come all. Be the first on your block to shine amongst the stars.
You'll never leave here. They'll always keep you. This place called Hollywood. You'll never leave here. They'll always keep you. This place called Hollywood. You took a plane to Cali, baby. You finally think you made it, lady. Think again, you're under their control. Flashing lights and glamour, baby. Blinded by those sexy ladies. Better think before you sell your soul. Gonna shove it right in your face. This is such a dirty place. Why did you ever want to go? You'll never leave here. They'll always keep you. This place called Hollywood. You'll never leave here. They'll always keep you. This place called Hollywood. They promise the world and then bring you the heartache to realize they use you like a fool. Then they feed you your ego while you're losing control. You're stripped and are coming unglued. Soon you're gonna get enough. You keep trying to fill your cup, not sure how much more you take. How could you never notice that Hollywood's breathing down your back? This trip ain't no funky ride. It's in the whips, the cribs, the money, the fame. Do you really want to play that game when you know full well the deck is stacked? I'm serious as a heart attack. Can you really handle Hollywood? Everything's going down the way they should. Things aren't really what they seem. Cause you can't wake up, it's not a dream. Blinded by your starry eyes. Bet you're in for a big surprise when you give yourself to Hollywood. When you give yourself to Hollywood. Whatever where you're from and who you are. Cause there's no guarantee that you'll be a star. When you give yourself to Hollywood. When you give yourself to Hollywood. You'll never leave here. They'll always keep you. This place called Hollywood. You'll never leave here. They'll always keep you. This place called Hollywood.
Why do I want to be in the entertainment business? Why not?
I mean, it's one of the few things I can do every day and be happy
So I can make money.
because I love it.
Too dumb to do anything else, I suppose.
It is my passion, and I have this philosophy to create or disintegrate.
It's a love, and it's an enjoyment, and it's a satisfaction.
I just can't get enough of it now. It's addicting.
That's a good question. I don't know anymore.
Why do I want to be in the entertainment business?
It's in my blood, brother. Need to say more? No.
It's something that you just have to do it.
I want to be in the entertainment business because I know it's a business, but it's also fun. I have so much fun.
Well, I have a teacher, Ted Sarantos. He once told me, he says it takes 17 to 20 years to become an overnight success. And so, you know, you have to keep that in mind when you're starting.
It's 4:55 in the morning, and we are planning on leaving for Chicago at 5:30, so we are up. I'm gonna go wake Megan up.
Hello.
My name is Megan Hensley, and I'm from Des Moines, Iowa. Des Moines, Iowa. I'm an actress. I've known I wanted to be one since 5th grade.
We gotta get ready. We don't have time. We gotta go.
Hi, I'm Laura Carlson. Hi, I'm Meg Hensley.
And I'm Miranda Stanglin, and we are
Hawkeye State Talent. We all got in contact with each other through acting class, and we've worked on different films and stuff together. It gets kind of expensive traveling from place to place, so we split the cost. And then when we find an audition, we just pick up and we go, because that's what you gotta do. If the work is not coming to you, you go to the work.
Alex Day came to pick us up. So hi, Alex Day.
My name is
Alexei Solodov. Originally, I'm from Kiev, Ukraine. Been in States about 10 years now, 11 years. Came here when I was 17. $300 in my pocket, 2 suitcases. That's it.
We also have somebody else along, Billy. He's also an actor from Iowa, and he is hoping for an audition when he gets to Chicago.
My name's Billy Webb, and I'm from Des Moines, Iowa, and I'm an actor.
We just want to tell you a little bit about ourselves. We are a group of actresses who travel together. You get 3 actresses who don't look anything like each other. We are cheap to use. Sorry.
Yeah, we're cheap to use.
Okay, can I just start?
We're cheap to use.
We are a group of 3 actresses and we travel together. I just not that.
That's okay.
We are Hawkeye State Talent, and we are 3 actresses from the Midwest who travel together for acting opportunities, commercial work, print work, you name it, we'll do it.
We, minus what you're thinking. Oskaloosa is about an hour and a half away from Des Moines. We're in Oskaloosa. This is where Miranda lives. We are thankfully driving in her wonderful car, so we don't have to rent a car. And let's go in and see what she's up to. She's probably saying goodbye to her kids. Here she is right here.
Hi.
Hi.
We're getting the babies ready for school.
All right.
Trying.
Hi, Jessie.
Can you say hi?
Miranda has 2 little girls.
I do.
So she has to try to manage this before she leaves.
Every day it's different.
You guys gonna miss your mom today? Yeah.
This one.
She'll be back tomorrow.
I'll be back tomorrow. Probably after school or something like that, okay?
Yeah.
My car.
We are heading to Chicago now. We will keep you all informed of what we're doing, but it's basically just gonna be us on the road.
Yeah.
See you soon.
When we're going crazy.
Yeah.
12:18 arrival time.
12:18 arrival time.
Oh, good morning.
We on?
Yep.
All right, I'm James Vell. I'm I guess I'm an actor, producer, somewhat of a writer. You know, I do behind the scenes stuff, so I've done just about everything in this business, from voiceover to acting to animation and, you know, a lot of feature films and stuff.
An average day is me hanging on the computer and making phone calls for, 5, 6, 7 hours. You want to just hand me that phone? Hello? I'll call you back. I'll call you back in an hour. I'll call you back in an hour. All right. Everything I do is either oriented towards movies. Movies are the bomb diggity. Of course, I have a roommate from hell. You up?
James and I we're around each other so much. We're in each other's space. We're like a couple of brothers. I mean, we fight all the time about stupid stuff.
Open your door. I don't think he's opening the door. Lock him. Go.
Hey, look who just dropped by.
Hey, what's up? Matt, here, man. We love making movies with you, dude.
No, that's good to hear, especially with the camera rolling.
His check clears. It's the best ever.
Doesn't that mean I'm usually the one writing the checks?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just came in here to see if you'd write another one, that's all. Then we usually, about 10 o'clock, start watching movies, at least one.
3 words or less describe Hollywood. Wow.
Hollywood?
Describe Hollywood.
Can I describe in my own words?
Describe Hollywood.
Hollywood is a monster. Unless you are financially set, unless you have a source of income, unless you have connections and a support system there, it'll eat you up. It'll eat you up. And all these kids that think they can just go out there and be stars are delusional. Because I believe this whole business is nepotism.
It does help with who you know. A lot of networking really helps, and it's not just networking and getting your buddies into films and stuff like that. It's networking, just getting yourself out there.
Even if you do one big gig, like I've done big gigs, I've gotten paid, some good money to do projects, but that money doesn't last forever.
I'd love to be just a working actress. That's my goal.
I'm one of those lazy people that don't like to work for a living. I haven't worked in like 12 years. I've been doing movies, and that's been supporting me. Now, commercials, you get one commercial gig, you can make a lot of money. 2, 3, 6 figures on one commercial in one day. Get yourself an agent.
I am an actor living in North Hollywood, California. I always knew that I had to come out here eventually, and I made my way. Right now I'm heading to Beverly Hills. Anyways, this is technically like my first theatrical audition. It's 3 o'clock. My audition's at 4. I'm gonna try to go over this a little bit. If I feel like I gotta get out of the car, I might. See, that's my monologue. And then I just play it, and I listen to it. And it has some curses in it. And then this is the actual written part of it. This is some of the notes I have. This is me rehearsing in the Beverly Hills parking lot before I go to my theatrical audition. So I'm doing both monologues in my head, kind of repeating them, doing my process in the parking lot. Because that's how I roll, on my Hyundai.
My name is Mike Vaughn. Originally from Baltimore, Maryland, now residing in Chicago, stand-up comedian.
Good morning, Roger.
Morning, Miss Evans. How are you on this fine morning?
Well, to tell you the truth, Roger, I haven't been sleeping very well. I've been having the strangest of dreams.
Why do I want to be in the entertainment business? Because I guess I've known as a little kid I wanted to do comedy in some form. It just so happened that stand-up came to me, but basically this is what I love to do. I actually feel comfortable on stage and performing in front of that crowd. Love writing, love performing my material. So for me, it's just the best outlet to have.
Miss Evans!
Oh, sorry, Roger.
You know, we shouldn't be talking about this stuff.
Probably not.
I gotta go. Got a family.
I am Mike Vaughn, and I am chasing Hollywood.
What is really Hollywood?
Let's do it again.
3 words or less describing Hollywood.
Amazing.
Hardworking.
I would describe Hollywood as, to me, exciting.
It's a rough one. You gotta have a real passion and drive for it.
Never give up. Always do what you love. Keep pushing, and one day you will make it.
3 words or less describe Hollywood.
Big, scary, frightening.
Hollywood? A lie. Is that 3 words or less?
Well, of course, it's a very competitive business, and you know you're up against a lot of people for everything.
You know, I've encountered a lot of, it's difficult to get people all on the same page.
And it's, you know, of course, when you're starting out, it's a struggle to be taken seriously. But the thing is, you just have to hang in there. You work on your craft, and you network with people.
You know, everyone has their ideas of how things should be, and everyone thinks it's all about them, and I'm gonna do it by myself. But the truth is that, you know, it takes a lot of people to bring a project together.
So it's kind of hard because you have to rely on a lot of people. Everybody works as a team. When you're on a movie production, everybody works as a team.
If you can do anything else, try that first. It's a very cutthroat business, although it can also be a very supportive business as well. But if it's something you really have to do, you really want to do, then just go in there and give it your all, and don't be afraid of rejection.
Rounds are good, and you got a network. Now, there's a lot I could do, but you know, the struggles it's been horrible. I'm starting to go blind, and things are looking up though.
What was your craziest role you ever played?
Excuse me. Okay, go ahead now. I'm sorry about that. Yep.
No
soup for you. Every morning on my way to my day job, I'd go into 5 casting offices and I would just drop my picture off and go, "Hi, I'm Larry Thomas." I remember one day I decided to include a bran muffin with each picture. And this one casting director chased me out. "You, young man, you!" I said, What? I'm sorry, what? And she goes, "How dare you? How dare you try to give me open food? We don't accept food from actors, especially open food. How do I know this isn't poison?" And here I am, like, just wondering, how do you get work in this business?
Wow, Larry Thomas is a wonderful actor from Seinfeld. He was the soup Nazi. No soup for you, Larry, is what I like to do with that, when Larry's not around. It's funny.
A friend of mine who's a stand-up comedian called me, and I said, "You're not going to believe this, man. I got an audition for Seinfeld tomorrow morning." And he said, "Look, well, what is it?" And I said, "I don't know. It says the soup Nazi is the name of the character, Middle Eastern accent, nothing on paper." And he goes, "Well, what will you say?" And I said, "Well, he'll probably say something to George like, 'You, small fry, get to the end of my line, or no soup.'" And my friend said, "I like that no soup thing. That's got kind of a ring to it." And I go into the room, and it's filled with people, but of course at the end of the room there's Jerry sitting at a desk. And of course, I've never seen Larry David or any of these other producers and writers, but, Jerry goes, "Hey," I'm going like, "Hi." And we started to read, and Jerry was just cackling his head off. I don't know, Jerry was laughing. It seemed like it was going well. I decided to just roll. So I read the next 3 scenes ice cold. And then they told me to leave. And before I got off the lot, my agent paged me and said, "You're hired." I remember going into my acting class that night with the script called The Soup Nazi, which I don't think I knew till I actually got my script that the episode was actually called The Soup Nazi. And I remember just standing up and holding up the script and just going, "Seinfeld, episode's called The Soup Nazi. I guess I'm playing the Soup Nazi." And it was pretty cool. No soup for you.
Hollywood is exciting, driven.
I don't know.
A dream. It's, I feel very comfortable with LA.
Repeat. Hard as shit.
It's kind of a nice place, actually. I was born in a small town in Italy, came to this country in 1981, raised a family, got divorced, and I said I will never date another woman again.
I was a widow at age 42 and thought my life was over and done with.
Well, 2 weeks later, this lady pops up. Actually, I popped up in front of her first.
He had all these wild, crazy notions about going to Hollywood and, meeting stars and doing all this stuff. And it blew me out of the water, and I loved it.
And there she is, and we've been together ever since. It's been 19 years, probably more.
So, kiddingly, one night I said to him, "Why don't we have our own film festival?"
And she said, "We can do it." And I said, "You got to be kidding. You need a lot of money. We cannot even make a movie, and you want to make a festival? Come on, let's get real here."
We'll show them. And we laughed, had a good laugh.
And the reason why we started this festival is because she's probably stubborn than I am.
And we did. And it's become a reality.
If you have that dream that you're going to succeed, and you just keep on pushing it. Just keep on going forward, because it's going to happen.
I'm Joe Farina. I'm an actor from Chicago. I got into acting, my father became a successful actor, Dennis Farina. I've been in the entertainment business, boy oh boy, since 1980, since I was a kid. It was the summer of 1987. My dad and I, we drove cross country to Las Vegas. I remember we just got into Nevada. My father was driving. I guess he was driving a little bit too fast. The police pulled him over and everything. Cop comes up to the window and says, "Sir, you were speeding and all that." He's like, "I'm Dennis Farina." He's like, "I don't care," so gave my dad a ticket. So, and then about 10 minutes later, my dad gets pulled over again speeding. Dennis Farina. I don't care, Boom. So he got 2 tickets in about 10 minutes. I think there's this theory that if you're a celebrity's offspring, that you get everything for free, and that you get all the roles automatically. Things are given to you. You're rich. You carry a lot of money in your pocket. But it's the total opposite.
It's hard to understand the politics of this country, unions.
Reggie Bannister from the Phantasm series is an amazing guy. He's a little political because he works in so many different movies, and he's union and non-union at the same time.
And all we want to do is fucking make movies. We want to be creative and make music. Be creative. That's my trip. And that's what I was born to do, and that's what I've been doing. And to have unions, bust knuckles with producers and shit, it's like, why? Can't we all just get along?
Hello, James Vallow here with Aaron Moran.
What if the knife was bigger?
No.
Smaller?
No.
Less blood?
No.
More blood?
No.
No.
James, our store mainly sells lingerie and cosmetics, and I don't think my patrons would appreciate your mad killer doll.
What advice would you give young filmmakers these days?
Wow, I would have to say just be tenacious and enjoy it.
Be persistent, don't give up.
Be true to yourself.
Stay positive.
Don't give up. It can be very frustrating.
Be prepared for heartache and pain, but also some of the best times you'll ever have.
Be dedicated to it. Make it something that you really want to do. Make it something that you want to invest in.
One thing is just do it for fun and be yourself.
Study your craft. Know what you're doing. Work hard.
Every day will be completely different. Have the most open mind you possibly can.
Probably, you gotta be very patient, be able to sell yourself.
Definitely do your homework.
Keep striving, don't give up no matter what, because you're gonna have people that are not gonna believe in you.
You gotta have passion.
If you're married, divorce. The thing with film or entertainment is, it's a full-time job. It's a full-time commitment. It's like a woman, the most beautiful woman you ever met.
Think about your financial and your living situation, because most of the jobs that you start off with are free.
Keep pushing at it, keep looking, keep working for your dreams.
You need to be dedicated.
Get ready to work hard. Get ready for long hours. Do what you're told.
Be committed to it.
Training and interning.
Connect with people.
Try to network with as many people as possible. You never know who you run into as far as who can help you.
Don't lose the fire or desire that you had in the beginning. If you really want to get into it, if you have a heart for it, then this is the place where you want to be.
Never give up. Have a lot of courage and believe in yourself even if no one else does.
Make sure you copyright all your material.
It's a huge industry, and there's a lot of room for a lot more than just actors.
As far as being an actor, is be an extra.
It's a business. You wanna approach it like a business. This is not a joke.
Be realistic. A lot of times people just think they're gonna make the jump to LA, and become a famous movie star.
The most important thing is the character and how you grow in your character and you grow at your core.
I think if you want to do this, you need to have a respect for the craft and study. But there's so many instances which prove that wrong, which make people think, just like in Marilyn Monroe's time, that you could be discovered, in a drugstore. Now you can be discovered on American Idol. You can be discovered playing football. You can be discovered playing the rodeo. You can be discovered being a model. I mean, they're just, reaching everywhere for interesting people. And then it's after you've gotten reached for and had that, that taste of it, hopefully young people will back it up by having a respect for the craft and doing some studying. Even if everybody tells you're a star and believe it or not, your 15 minutes of fame, like Andy Warhol said, could only last one picture, one series, 5 years. But if you want to sustain yourself in this business and know that even if you're not working, if you're an artist, that you're still viable and a part of the big picture. And some people don't get that because they feel they have to have a series and they have to have a cover of this and they have to be the flavor of the month. And when they're not the flavor of the month, they feel it's all over. Well, it probably is if that's the way you feel.
Antonio Fargas is actually another guy that's just, he's the kind of actor I really like because he's very craft oriented. He's all about honing your craft. He's all about putting it together and studying and doing plays and doing movies, and he's a very serious actor. He did a lot of Shakespearean work.
I went to Los Angeles. I did a play at the Music Center in Los Angeles and decided to stay after I did a film called Cleopatra Jones. And while I was out there, after Cleopatra Jones, I got a call from my agent saying that Barry Shear was directing a TV movie, which turned out to be a pilot for a script called Starsky and Hutch.
There's no bullshit as far as Antonio Fargas goes. It's just all pure acting. It's all about the craft. So I liked talking to him. Every time I talk to him, I just have a wonderful time talking about the business.
What seems to be the problem?
Are we ready to do anything, or what? What are you doing?
Yeah, the light is so bright in your eyes, you can't see your eyes.
Well, what about the lights? Turn on some lights behind you.
I could take off the glasses, that would be a first. And I can take them off.
Just like put them up like this. All right, can we turn on some other light though? I can't see a fucking thing.
What's to say? Those wonderful people out there in the dark. Now you see me, now you don't.
All right, anyways, let's see. Okay.
Took less time to light Gandhi and he wore glasses.
Oh my God, it was so much fun interviewing my friend Bruce Valanche. We have a new movie coming out, and I'm really excited about that. Stars myself and Bruce and Ant.
How are you guys?
We're doing Sister Mary today, and
well, the movie Sister Mary. We're not doing Sister Mary because we're both going to hell.
We shot Ant for like, I don't know what it was, 6 hours or so, and then we took a 4-hour break in the middle of the day because the director had to go and teach a class on how to make movies.
Right. Well, I'm part of the day. What do you think, the day stops and skips me?
all right.
That's Michelle, detective.
Hello there.
Where are you going?
I'm heading to work.
What? Tell me you don't work at Blockbuster. Like, I'll fucking die. What do you do?
There's a knock at the door.
Teacher.
You're a teacher of students?
Yes.
What do you teach?
Today I'm teaching Final Cut Pro editing.
I think this is hilarious. So the reason why, I was wondering why like we have a big break in the middle of the day. Because the director is going to his day job. So to teach kids how to make movies. If tomorrow one of his students comes here as a field trip, I quit.
We're driving. Hi, Miranda. Hi. Driving again. Let's see what's going on back here. Meg's getting into her stuff for Steppenwolf. B-Man, just resting. And we got Alex A back there sleeping. Hey!
So yeah, I drive with these ladies to a lot of places, to a lot of auditions, and I kind of like the arrangement about that so far.
Why are you wanting to be an actor? What makes you think you're so special you're gonna make it?
When I'm in front of the camera or if I'm on stage, it's just, I get this, I don't know, you can say even like high feeling that I don't get from anything else, and that's what keeps me coming back kind of thing.
All right, Laura's here. We're getting ready to do some work on the way. We like to try to maximize our time together. So we're going to be doing a little bit of planning. We're planning a trip to LA. Yes. Right? And when are we doing that? April?
It's going to be
April 17th through the 28th.
Mm-hmm. We're like 2 minutes away from our hotel. How does everybody feel about that? All right. So this is where we're all going to be staying. All 5 of us. Yep. So this is what we do, right?
That's how we do it.
That's how we do it.
I just came out and basically did my 2 monologues. I did pretty well. The funny thing was my monologues have a little cursing in them, both of them. And in the waiting room was this child and his mother and father waiting to be interviewed as well. So when I went in there, I told him, and he's like, just keep it a little lower. So these are kind of high energy, dramatic monologues. I was doing it at a whisper. Anyways, he said, I liked it, it was good, I'll let you know Wednesday. And sometimes that's not the best thing to hear as an actor. Thank you for coming, or we'll let you know. But sometimes it is, because they obviously call you back and say, hey, we want you. So. Oh, hey, how you doing? Nothing, man. We just unloaded the truck. It's my other job, my catering job. I work with these people now for about 4 years since I got here. Great group of people. I gotta get going because I hear them rolling back. All right, so my man. Let's go set up. Watch out for that. Yep. This girl, I met her 2-3 years ago at this company, and she just works for a casting director, agent, something like that. And she doesn't want to be an actress, but since she's in that realm, she's like, why not? If I could book something, it's pretty good money, why not? If the agent's gonna send me out.
Like, they're gonna give me scale again for the next, to re-sign the agreement. And I'm gonna sign it and send it back in unless you call me back, because I don't know, call me back 5 minutes later.
Oh, as soon as you say that, yeah, right away.
As soon as I was like, there's a possibility of you making money from me signing something. And it was like, so now he's like, I was like, so are they gonna give me more money? And he says that he got me a scale and a half for holding fees and guaranteed $2,500 for the cycle.
Was it commercial?
Yeah.
Now she has a situation where she did book something. She made some money. She's trying to call her agent. He's ignoring her. As soon as they say, oh, by the way, this, and this is happening, coming to the money and the signing of the contract, just like that, he'll call back.
He wouldn't pay attention to me for months.
But as soon as you make money, that's
as soon as it's like, here's an opportunity for you to make some money that you didn't even have to work for, because you didn't send me out on the audition for it. You haven't sent me out on an audition for months. In fact, I've gone on way more auditions just from being where I work on my other job than he gets me. It pisses me off.
For those who want to get into the acting industry and the entertainment industry, great idea, do it. One thing I want you to remember, it's not consistent. I got involved in this industry about 15 years ago.
Go ahead, show her, go on.
Here, I need that whole thing cut up for bruschetta for the party. Whole thing. 15 years ago, I said, that's what I want to do. I want to be an actor. I want to be on camera. I want to entertain people. What did I do? I went to acting school. Everyone says, what are you going to acting school for? You're a natural. What they do is they take your natural ability to act and they help you form it and critique it so that you know how to do things in front of the camera. Like an actor knows I could stand sideways, but I got to turn a little bit, cheat the camera, right? So I learned that in acting class.
The whole thing? All the same angle?
Yeah, the whole thing, same angle. Very good. Then once I got out of acting classes, I started doing extra work. And I encourage everybody to do extra work.
Extra work. Oh my God. I started out doing extra work.
Extra work is a great idea, and I'll tell you why. First of all, you get to meet people, you have fun. What? Can't you see I'm talking here?
The whole loaf?
Are you asking me? You're making a mess.
What?
Not only do you get to learn the craft, right? You get to learn the set, you get to learn what people do. You'll meet people that just do extra work their whole lives, and that's all they do. They write books about it and this and that, but extra work is good. But then you want to work your way up from extra work, right? You go from extra work, you start doing some student films maybe, start auditioning, get a headshot, try to get an agent, start doing small stuff, you know what I mean? Just stuff to get you, your foot in the door. Give me a backward shirt?
What?
Okay. Okay, I got it.
What is this, a movie? It's a documentary.
Well, now you got brains? Here's what it's about. It's about a restaurant that has staff members that don't listen to their boss.
Let's go. We gotta go.
Don't put extra work on your resume because all you're doing is you're telling people that you're an extra, you're not an actor. I'm not saying that, but the thing is that it's kind of two different things. You got people that are extras that just do extra work, maybe that want to be an actor, right? Will you get off of me? Can't you see I'm trying to breathe over here? From extra work, you start building your way up. You start doing student films, you get little roles here and there. Henry, what are you doing? Will you get off of me? Please, can I breathe? Stop, move your hand. I started actually getting auditions for bigger projects, commercials. I started doing industrials, more paying stuff. And before I knew it, I got myself my first speaking role on TV. Give me this. Do you mind? Joke? What are you, a parrot? I'm standing right here. Next week, these numbers gotta be higher. Okay, boss. Let's go. Oh! Henry! What are you doing?
Fixing his hat.
Get over here. Get inside. What are you doing?
His hat was crooked.
Get inside. Come on.
I met this woman. She said, "Oh, my husband and I are writing a movie. Search for Intelligent Life was my first starring film. It changed over the years when we actually made it into Space Days. Long story short, got us distribution with Trauma. That was my first foray into acting, transition into producer.
We interrupt our program to bring you a special broadcast.
Hi, this is Mary Jo Brown from Extra News Network, and we are in Cary, Illinois today with a group of actors that are shooting a documentary called Chasing Hollywood. And we are at Eugenio's Pizza Parlor. Let's go inside and meet with our star.
Eugenio's Pizza in Cary. We're doing a little bit of a promotion for the restaurant. It's a fairly new restaurant, and they asked us to come in and sign posters for our movies, independent films that we shoot out here locally. We've done about 8 or 9 movies that are pretty much headed all over the world. A couple of them are already on Netflix and Blockbuster.com and Amazon, which is Spaced Out with Robert Zadaro's here as well. Fred Williamson, a bunch of really cool guys, space alien stuff. There's also Space Days, which is available everywhere now with Corey Feldman and myself. Feldman from the Goonies and Lost Boys.
This is the best place for pizza here in town. So this is where I met James, and this is like James' home away from home here at the pizzeria. So that's why I enjoy helping promote James. He helps promotes my pizza.
We got a lot going on today here. I'm sitting in the seat over here. We've got James Vallow doing a lot of signings. You guys have worked together.
Oh yes, we've worked on a bunch of stuff.
So Lloyd, tell us a little bit about Trauma. How'd you get started with that? You know, it's huge. It's absolutely huge. It's been, what, 30 years now?
Trauma was founded in 1974 to be the independent movie studio. And a lot of famous people have come out of there. And if you look at our library, you'll see that Kevin Costner, Robert De Niro's first films, I didn't direct them, but they're owned by us. Vincent D'Onofrio, who's on CSI, has a movie called The First Turn On, which Michael Hers and I directed. Samuel Jackson, we financed Death by Temptation, his first movie. Trey Parker and Matt Stone made a movie called Cannibal the Musical, which is their first movie, and then they went on to do South Park right after that. So,
well, not to mention my movie.
Well, they get the first James Vallow movie. Well, it wasn't the first. It was the first movie.
It was the first Trauma film that I did.
And it was the first movie with
Corey
Feldman.
Space Days, yes.
Space Days, yeah.
Space Days with Corey Feldman.
Your first movie with Corey Feldman, and Corey Feldman's finest work, if I may say so.
Yeah.
When you're making your own damn movie, you have to move things around and be flexible. And I couldn't play my original part, but these guys were able to take advantage of the fact that I'm coming here to Chicago, and they got me and did a little cameo, and now they can put my name on the DVD box, and they'll sell at least 6 more DVDs. Thanks to Lloyd Kaufman being on the box.
We got a lot of good people in this movie, Lloyd. And David Faustino's coming in tonight.
Yeah, he's great.
Joe Estevez. So David, what's it like coming to Chicago? How's your experience been so far?
It's been great, man. It's been a great town. The people have been great. The weather is beautiful. I was expecting heat and humidity. Working with Joe Estevez has been awesome. It's been. I really like the role a lot too. It's a fun role.
Yeah, what do you play? You play the cop in the movie, right?
I play cop. This cop named Hines. He's a very, very angry young rookie.
Very, very cool.
Who doesn't? He's just very pissed off.
This guy is terrific, man. Working,
angry
with David
man,
and playing his partner. I'm really very honored.
It's fun, isn't it?
It is. I'm having a great time.
My first actual role on television was The Misadventures of Sheriff Lobo, and they picked 3 guys from Chippendales when they had a mud wrestling scene with Claude Akins, bless his soul. They gave me about 4 or 5 lines. I was nervous as heck. I mean, even after the classes, I mean, you got cameras on you, and if anybody says you don't get nervous the first few times, they're a liar.
It's important for the independent filmmakers to help each other, and that's part of Troma's. In addition to making our own damn movies, we try to help the independent filmmakers. So that's why I do these acting roles, and basically for free. And,
You were good.
I had a very good director. John was an amazingly good director, and excellent acting by Mr. Vallo here and Babette. So all I had to do was just float along and follow the Tao.
I think for myself, I think that you have to follow your heart, that you have a desire, you have a passion as a human being in your heart and your spirit. And God didn't put that in there by accident. And I think that the whole trick of life, if it's a trick, is that you have to believe in that.
Absolutely.
Believe in yourself, and then the sky's the limit.
That's it. Yeah. Decide you're gonna do it, and do it.
My approach to making movies now is I just pack them full of stars.
I was a big Munsters fan, and Eddie Munster, which is of Butch Patrick, and I did that film called Spaced Out, which is available everywhere right now.
It's available everywhere, I want to say.
Fred Williamson, Larry Thomas, Cole Williams, which is on Entourage, Cedar, Maniac Cop. Arr!
Hi, Mary Jo Brown, continuing here in Cary, Illinois with our interviews surrounding the James Vallo, John Norton. It's a pleasure to see you again, actually.
You too.
We've seen you on the red carpet before as winning director.
Yes, you have.
And so now you're hooked up with James again.
James and I work on a few things here and there. We have our own little separate things, but it seems like it's like you ever seen The Godfather? You try to get out, but then they pull you back in. It's that kind of thing.
Did that
with
James
Jim.
hold on you?
Yeah, I think it is. There's something weird. My wife says there's something weird going on there too, but I tell her no, and really not really.
Well, tell us,
But-
what is that charisma with James? What's that
I'm not
synergy
sure what
that
it is. You know what it is about Jim is that he gets things done. He has the energy and the time, let's face it, to do these things. So he has initiative, is what Jim has.
And what makes it fun working with him?
Number 1, story, story, story.
Whoa.
Hey, how you doing? I guess you won't be needing this anymore, huh?
Never, ever, ever say, we'll solve it in post. Because you can't. 60% of your film is sound. It's not filming or the dialogue or anything else. The sound is as important. Know when to end your movie.
Hi, this is Mary Jo Brown with ENN, and we have the pleasure of being with Chris Petrolak. And you are one of James's close friends. Is that a fair assessment?
Yes, I've been friends with him for about 3 years now.
Okay.
I see all his movies before they're done, give him my opinion, those kinds of things. We have movie nights and beer nights and all those good things.
So what's it like working that closely with James?
It's fun. It's fun because I was a fan before I actually met him while he was working at Blockbuster.
My current job, I work at a Blockbuster Video.
And I was returning one of his movies called Space Days.
That's right. He used to work at Blockbuster once a week.
Once a week.
Once a week because they had insurance and all that.
I work 1 day a week because they have full-time insurance. Full-time insurance.
But now the bad news is that's closed.
Yeah, they closed our Blockbuster.
James Vallow, actor extraordinaire. James Vallow, he's a breath of fresh air. James Vallow, truly a friend. Watch him today. Oh, won't you watch him again? James Vallow, witty and smart. James Vallow will steal away your heart. James Vallow, he's truly a friend. Well, you watch him today. I dare you to watch him again.
I think they're interviewing somebody in there right now. Genios, it's me pick up for delivery. Okay, 1 second. Jason, it's for you.
Southerners Underground presents The Search for James Vallow.
How do you get this thing going, Baba Joe Riley? I can't see anything.
Is the damn thing on?
I think so.
Oh, you know,
I'm looking through the lens. I don't see nothing.
Who is James Vallow? Good question. I do not know. Is that a trick question?
Who is James Vallow? Good question. I don't know.
Ha ha ha.
You're not James Vallow. No. Can I have a lifeline?
I'm in. Here, take a picture of the director.
Was playing of whatever. I was gonna go, you stop.
Oh.
Take my picture.
Okay. All right, one more because we.
Who is James Vallow? Unfortunately, on that one, I'm going to have to say I don't know.
You know, it was when. Oh, whoa, that's rude.
Yeah, I know. Hang on.
What the heck? That's not very.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, all right. I'll be there in a second. So, all right. Okay, cool. All right, give me a second.
Oh, sweet beaver grill on Tuesday night. I think I got myself a footprint.
It is a footprint. Let's get after that boy. Come on.
He must be right in front of us.
He must be right there.
And it looks fresh, too. I bet he's going up south over there behind those woods.
You think he's down over there that way?
I bet he's got himself his house over there, too. Baba Joe. Baba Joe. Baba Joe Riley.
Who is James Vallow?
I've not been out to Chicago much. My real father is actually from here, but I've only been here a couple times, so it's been great. I was expecting heat and humidity, but it's been great. And working with Joe Estevez has been awesome. He's just a really great actor, and it's been.
Hello.
Pause.
I'll be right there. Give me a minute.
The director.
Okay. Can we? You gotta be able to cut that, right?
That was great, though. That was the director. Yeah, that's a great moment.
James Vallow is.
Fantastic. What about, I guess I have to ask you, I mean, you're most famous for Starsky and Hutch. How did that thing come about?
Well, I was doing a film. I was a young, hungry actor.
Oh, well, shit. Sorry. Sorry, I'm in the middle of an interview here. I'm in 3:30.
If my phone rings, it's going to sound the same as yours. I thought it was mine.
Yeah, Marriott, Chicago, right? All right.
Got more than one person with that ring.
On Higgins. It's strictly on Higgins.
Who is James Vallow? James Vallow is a character. He seems to be a little bit of everything. He's best at telling you who he is.
He's like the wind. You can't contain him, but he's a force to be reckoned with.
I think he's the guy that I saw this morning on the infomercial with the news contraption for stronger abs.
I give up. Who's James Vallow?
I have no idea.
Who is James Vallow? I mean, you don't know? Everyone knows who James Vallow is. I mean, I can't say enough good things about James Vallow. I'm really surprised you guys are
asking me this question. I am Bernard Anthony Lewandowski. I consider myself an artist, and I want to express myself in an artistic fashion. So right now I'm working on a feature film. We're on location in Detroit, Michigan. We were at the Michigan Central Station, which is an abandoned train station. It's an enormous complex.
Me and the director, we were having a little bit of trouble. He's having trouble.
So I decided to utilize what I like to call the James Vallow method.
Okay, Tony?
Yeah.
Just think, if you're having a problem with this scene, just think. What would James Vallow do?
Tell me, think like Vallow. You know, what would Vallow do? And I'll tell you what, when he said that, it just came to me. It was like gold.
Got it?
Got it.
All right.
Now, recently we were shooting in Chicago. We shot at a couple different locations. Lower Wacker Drive, Navy Pier, Millennium Park. It was a very stressful day. We were tired. I wasn't getting what I needed out of my actor. My actor was frustrated with me. So unfortunately I had to lay down some ground rules, and those ground rules are based upon a foundation of this James Vallow method.
I'm not James Vallow. All I can ever do is possibly be as good as James Vallow. I'm doing it what best I can.
All right, well, that's all I ask. Just I want you to work. I want you to think. I want you to sleep. I want you to act just like James Vallow. That's all I ask.
So I had to tell my actor, if we can't get this working correctly, I'm gonna have to bring in Mr. Vallow.
I'm trying. It's too much to live up to. I'm trying.
And my director, he laid the law down. He threatened to bring Vallow on and take me off the project, and honestly, I was hurt by that, but kind of in a way honored too. My chance to meet Vallow.
James is a fantastic person. He's creative, and his mind is always racing. We really liked each other from the start, and one thing led to another, and I've done several movies with them now.
Who would you most like to work with in your career? I would have to go with James Vallow. Is just one of the greatest actors of our generation, maybe of all time. Everything I've ever read on him says that he's just the nicest guy, and I can only hope that he's as nice in person to meet and work with that everyone says he is. I really aspire to do what he does and accomplish what he's accomplished. I realize that sounds a little cheesy, but it's true.
Hi, this is Mary Jo Brown, and we are continuing our interviews with Chasing Hollywood. And we have probably the #1 fan of James Vallow.
Hi, I'm Richard Connor. My friends call me Dickie. You can call me Dickie. This is Dickie's Den. As you can see, I'm a memorabilia collector. Morgan Freeman and Ben Affleck from Sum of All Fears. I've got a guitar there signed by Buddy Guy, and Jimmy Vaughn over there wrote to Dickie. I start getting all tingly just looking at this stuff. This is my wall of the big guys, my favorite actors of all time. My guy, James. Could you turn the camera off for a minute?
I'm washing out Dickie's vaporizer. Yeah, he thinks the steam keeps the aliens away.
They've probed their last reporter.
Ever since he met this Gallo guy, he's got this crazy obsession, and all he does, watch TV. Talks about aliens. I mean, there is one good thing between you and I. Dickie's got this thing with probing now. It's getting a little wild.
No, I'm not going back.
So he comes back from this pizza place, and he's all excited, putting his shit out all over the table from this Gallo guy. He signs everything. Does not pay attention to me, does not ask me how my day is, doesn't give a shit about anything else. It's all this Gallo, that's all I hear all day.
Of course, I have James Vallow down here. This is like a funnel of talent here. You know, Bob Dylan up there in the corner. What he did for music, he changed music, and Mr. Vallow, he changed my life, and I think he's changing film. his films work, again, like I say, on so many different levels. This is kind of, it almost looks like a silly little shrine, but it's not. I come in here and I do a little bit of meditation. This is actually some of the pizza crust that was left on his plate. I thought he smoked. I don't know if he smoked or not, but I picked up the cigarette butts and put them in there. And this is the page he signed about Ed Asner. Dickie, thank you for coming. And yes, Ed Asner is wonderful and one of the best influences in life. Best wishes.
Come on here. You say hi. No, there's no line. Come here. How are you? James Vallow. How are you?
So I guess we would start with that. My name's Richard.
Sure.
Connor, but my friends call me Dickie.
You want me to put Dickie on there?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's cool, huh? There's like right over there, you know. You know, he signed a book for me, posters.
He thinks the guy's like some kind of superstar. Personally, I've never heard of him.
Yes. This is Vallow. Wave, Vallow. Give me a kiss, Vallow. Give me a kiss.
Dickie renamed her. I still call her Fiona. That's her real name. My baby.
I put my bulldog down a week ago, Tuesday.
Oh, great. Here we go again. All right, Dickie, whatever. Do you see how he dresses? He never used to dress like that, my husband. I don't know what his problem is.
Her name was Cooter. It was Dickie and Cooter all the time, you know.
Are those spaced out posters for sale?
Yeah, you can have one for free.
Oh my God.
For sale.
My legs are still shaking, you know. It's crazy.
I'm done. If he doesn't snap out of it quick, it's over. I can't do this too much longer.
A filmmaker like no other. And his name was... You know, Mr. Vallow is a little bit of John Waters, a little bit Ed Wood, Orson Welles.
That's good, man.
Tim Burton.
Love that guy.
And his films are political, a little diabolical. I mean, and they're brilliant. James Vallow. James Vallow.
All right, man. You can do that. Only if I get a picture with Mr. Zadar in it. Is that all right?
Yeah. If you don't think you can do a thing, you're gonna turn yourself to James Vallow. This is not how the vaporizer goes back together.
May I finish?
Finish what? Putting the vaporizer
You know what?
back
Why do you
together
even
wrong?
need this thing? Seriously? It gets really hot in the bedroom. I can't stand the smell. And really, Dickie, there is no such thing as aliens.
How do you know that there's no such thing
You
as
know what,
aliens?
darling? Can we just put this away,
Don't
please?
touch my vaporizer.
Dickie?
Do I touch your curling iron?
You know what, darling? Sweetheart, can we please? Really? Aliens? You know, why don't you go move in with Gila? Seriously.
James Vallow.
All right, Dickie, give it to me. This thing's going in the trash. I'm sick of it. You're done. I'm done. There's no such thing as aliens. Please. Please.
Don't ever touch my vaporizer! Ever. Ever. You know what James Vallow would tell you right now? Fuck you! Don't touch my fucking vaporizer!
You know what, Dickie? Can we stop now? Because seriously, this whole thing is just frustrating me and aggravating me right now. I'm going to my mother's. All right.
You go to your mother's. Don't you give up on yourself. You can be Vallow. Don't turn your head away. Be Vallow. James Vallow.
Okay. Oh, wait, you know what? Here's my new movie. Comes out July. I'll just give you one of those, too.
Thank you again. Bless your heart.
Thank you for showing up. Nice to meet you, sir.
Thank you, thank you.
You can have Bob sign that,
Yeah,
too.
yeah, I'm gonna just
Just move it down there, and he'll take care of it.
Just work my way down the line. Thank you again. Thank you again.
It needs to be said. I mean, it's obviously my point of view, but people people need to know that it's not easy, but you know, there's steps to make it. There's overnight successes, but they're never overnight. Never. I don't know of anybody that just walked out on the street and did a motion picture the next day. There's no way.
We are now at a parking lot where we're gonna park and go walk to Steppenwolf for Meg's audition. Meg, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good after talking to our acting teacher. I was kind of nervous, but she kind of brought me back.
Good.
Planet Earth.
Yes.
I am James Vallow, and I am chasing Hollywood. Chasing Hollywood. Chasing Hollywood. Chasing Hollywood.
Our Father, who art in heaven.
I don't care what you have to do. You bring noodles to me. Alive!
Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
What about the girl? What about the señorita? What about her, the chiquita? What are you gonna do with her, boss?
Who's there? Who's there? What do you want from me?
She is safe for now. See? If you can't take care of Nick Noodles, I'll take care of him myself. See? And then I'll take care of you. See? ¿Qué pasó?
Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us.
Help! 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 Help me! Somebody help me!
Lead us not into temptation, deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Daddy, me and Mr. Snuggles love that crap.
I do too, sweetheart. I do too. Now go to bed.
All right, my mustache is going again.
I am chasing Hollywood.
I am chasing Hollywood.
I am chasing Hollywood.
I'm definitely chasing Hollywood.
I am chasing Hollywood.
I'm chasing Hollywood.
I'm chasing Hollywood.
I am chasing Hollywood.
I am chasing Hollywood.
I am chasing Hollywood.
I am chasing Hollywood.
I'm chasing Hollywood. I am chasing Hollywood.
I'm chasing Hollywood.
I am chasing Hollywood. I am chasing Hollywood. I am chasing Hollywood.
I am chasing Hollywood. I'm chasing Hollywood.
I'm chasing Hollywood.
I am chasing Hollywood.
I'm Andre, and I am chasing Hollywood.
No problem. Hope everything goes well.
Cool. Do I just take one of these then? Or?
No, that's a prop. Oh. You got the magazine, that's a prop, so.
My name is Tony Pesarella, and I am freezing my ass off.
Well, being an actress here in Chicago, I mean, you're gonna have to communicate a little bit better in English. No offense, but you know, you're gonna have to talk a little bit more.
You don't understand?
I understand a little bit.
I have done in the past 6 months. I have worked on the Real Steel movie.
Which one?
Real Steel with the director Sean Levy and Josh McClane.
Okay.
And I have worked with Michael Bay on the Transformers 3 movies.
How exciting is that?
That was very exciting.
That's real exciting. Everybody wants to work with Michael Bay.
Michael Bay's all over the place. I love it.
That's a cut, and then cut.
So then you got here and you saw there's a signing also for the documentary.
All right, I don't know who the hell that is.
James Vallow. He's the one. He's got a couple movies that have been done around here, about 8 films in Cary.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
that's good for him. I don't know him.
Hello, hi, I'm TC Rose.
Hi, TC, how are you?
Hi, good, I'm good. All right,
So,
I'm talking to Carlos here. Carlos, tell us a little bit about yourself. Come on, Carlos, don't walk away. There, say something. Say something to the camera, Carlos.
Tony, help.
Am I single?
Yeah.
We started with this
various weeks.
Okay, I'm gonna.
I'll see you on
I'm gonna
Facebook.
look you up on Facebook.
Facebook,
Okay,
MySpace, all that stuff.
HMU.
All right.
Okay,
Thank you, Linda.
Hey, what's up there? How you doing? Welcome to Chasing Hollywood production on location with James Bell
and Bart.
Barty Bart.
Yeah, so I'm here at the Chicago Theater, but more importantly, we have to finish this movie. I was supposed to do this a year ago, so finally, you know, we're gonna do it now.
We're here.
They say
We are here.
we'll see.
We're almost
We'll
ready
see
to
what
go.
happens. They still haven't got. They had a year to get my outfit. They're just going to get it now. Really sharp Pop-Tart.
This man is Chuck Kelly. What do you have to say, Chuck?
Well, what do you want me to say?
Why don't you tell the people a little bit about your background real briefly?
Do we really want to bore them?
We're filming a movie. We're not really fighting. Just so you know, we're filming a movie.
Are you guys acting now or being fucking for real?
I'm Mark Pemmican. I love Chasing Hollywood. I'm a filmmaker.
That's life-changing.
You still look kind of young. You look young.
Are you hitting on me or something?
No, I'm just saying this is back in the day.
You want my number? Just ask me.
I want a burrito and a cholopato.
We'll feed you guys. Just shoot the stuff that you need to shoot. Take time. Take 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and then we'll feed you, okay? Don't worry about getting fed. It'll be on us.
All right. What we're gonna do